So Friday, I was talking to my friend about fitness, and he's getting into fitness. Two friends actually, and I was telling them what they could do is a beginner workout split. So if you're a beginner and you haven't been working out at all, or you've been working out less than 2 weeks, this video is going to be good for you. Okay? Because if you've been working out more than 2 weeks, you might have more knowledge, and you're just I don't know. This video won't be helpful. So this is a extremely basic video for total beginners. And I remember when I started working out, I would do push-ups in my room in the morning when I woke up, and I'd see videos, do 100 push-ups. No, 60 push-ups are better. Don't do push-ups, do dips instead, or you don't need that. Just do chest flies and curls. And I'm like, what should I do, bro? Like, I don't know who to listen to. Okay? So you should listen to me because I've been working out for over a year now, and I see all the lies or things that don't make sense that people say, because after you do something for enough time, you understand it. So you're like, "No, that's not true. Yeah, you're correct. You're not right." You know what I mean? So that's why I think you should listen to me. And yeah, so let's get into it. This workout design I'm going to give you is to build big muscles, okay? So there's a difference between strength and muscles. Yes, if you have big muscles, you will be strong, but you won't be as strong as if you trained only for strength. You see people like gymnasts or rock climbers or power lifters who might be muscular, but they're not super big, and they're really strong. As a matter of fact, there was this video I saw where it's a rock climber doing a back workout with the huge 300-pound bodybuilders, and he's doing the same weight as they are with better form and the same amount of reps. So that's you can get strength or hypertrophy, which is big muscles like bodybuilders like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sam Stolik, Ronnie Coleman, C-Bum, all these people. That and if you're a beginner and you don't have any equipment, which is something else really important because if you have a gym membership or you do have equipment, then this video won't be as helpful. So I'm going to assume you have a pull-up bar, but that's the only equipment you have. And so this workout routine is going to be endurance calisthenics type of style. So look up endurance calisthenics athletes. These guys are jacked, they're huge, and it's because they do a lot of muscular endurance work, which also is pretty good for hypertrophy. And you don't need much equipment other than a pull up bar and optionally some weights. If you don't have weights, you're still fine. So, what I'm going to have you do is do at least push ups, pull ups, and squats. If you're able to, do dips and maybe Australian pull ups, and if you can, handstand push ups, and that's it. Okay? But the foundation, the basics, push ups, pull ups, and squats. Okay? And I don't know how many push ups you can do, but I suggest right now you test out how many you can do with good and proper form. Remember, for good form, you just go like that. You don't bend your hips or anything, nothing weird. And don't do a push up like this. Do it like this. This, not this. Because this screws up your shoulders and it's not good and it's kind of like cheating. Yeah. And also, if you can't do that, just do it on your knees. And if you can't do that, do it against the wall or leaning on a chair. Okay? So, see how many of those you can do. And now that you have a number, I'm going to tell you this. So for the workout, you want to do a lot of volume, okay? So ideally, you're going to be doing, once you're strong enough, let's say 5 to 10 sets of 50 reps of push-ups. That might sound like a lot, and it is, but you can actually work up to it. Um, and it shouldn't take you super long. It can take you a few months. So what I'm going to have you do is, for now, let's say 3 to 4 sets, your choice, of, let's say, 50 to 70% of the reps you did. So if you did 10 knee push-ups, I'm going to have you do 3 sets of 5 through 7 reps of knee push-ups, or you can do 4 sets, okay? And I'm going to have you do 2 workouts a week. And what would be even better is to do 3. If you can do 3, do 3. And I'll ask you to have 1 day of rest in between. Now for pull-ups, if you can do a pull-up, good job. If you can't, I couldn't when I started training, so I can relate to you. And if you do have resistance bands, and if you're able to afford them, buy that. If you can't, that's totally fine, because I'm going to have you do this instead. I'm going to have you, here's a pull-up bar. I'm going to have you jump up, hold at the top, and lower yourself down. Count to 4. So jump up 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Yeah, I changed my mind. Let's make it 6 seconds going down. The more seconds you can do, the better. Okay? So if, let's say, you can do 10 seconds going down, like, really slowly, I'm going to have you do maybe a third of that. So it could be 3 seconds. Let's just say 4. 4 seconds going down. And try doing several reps of that, and kind of like the push-ups, 3 or 4 sets. Also, every week we can add another set, so make it 4 sets, and 5, then 6. In like the pull-ups, try to do 3 workouts a week. 2 is pretty good. The new gains are going to be crazy, so 2 workouts a week, and you'll be awesome. 3 workouts a week, you'll be really awesome, right? And try to have 1 day of rest. For squats, gosh, you could probably, if you should, if you're able to do 10 squats or something, then do what I just said for the push-ups, do something like that. But I'm assuming you're probably able to do more, so if you're able to do, like, say, like me in a row, I could probably do, like, I think I did like 90 in 2 minutes, or a minute and a half last year. So yeah, if you're doing like 100, 200 squats in a row, which I think that's pretty doable for a lot of people, I'm gonna have you do something called pistol squats. So you just do a squat on one leg here. Like, this is, you raise your leg and you squat down, but you go down the full way. I don't like pistol squats, doing them myself, because I already have a barbell to do squats with. But if you don't have that, so do pistol squats. And yeah, you're gonna be doing lower reps. You can grab something to hold on like this, like as I go down to balance. But yeah, so yeah, try to do 3 or 4 sets of 50 to 70% of as many reps you can do. Yeah, ideally the rep range to, actually, I don't think it matters, because you're a beginner, so you're still gonna have crazy newbie gains. I don't want you worrying about the rep range too much, and if I don't want to tell you 8 to 12, which is what bodybuilders do, because you want to get a endurance calisthenics physique, and if you're doing an 8 to 12 rep range, and when you're stronger, you're gonna have to be putting on a lot of weight, like for push-up. Well, let's just say pull-ups. For pull-ups, if you weigh 150 pounds, which is close to 70 kilograms, um, yeah, you'll probably be putting on, like, if you're strong, you'll probably be putting on 40 kilograms, which is around 90 pounds, for like, maybe not 8 reps, for 5 reps in less than a year. So probably you could do like 20 or 30 kilograms, and if you want to do 8 to 12 reps, which you shouldn't if you don't have any equipment, right? So try to go for hypertrophy. Yeah. So let me just give you an example, okay? Monday, you can have push-ups and pull-ups. 3 sets of 50% of as many reps you can do on push-ups, and this should take, let's say, 30 seconds of doing push-ups. Um, you should also have 1 to 2 minutes of rest, so this is going to be less than 10 minutes, ideal, realistically. And then the same thing for pull-ups, 3 to 4 sets of 50 or 70% of as many reps you can do. You'll probably just be doing negatives, which is fine, and then you'll be able to do pull-ups soon. Uh, so that should be, it should, your entire workout is going to be less than 20 minutes. It might be closer to 15, like 17 minutes. And for legs, it might take you a while because you'll be doing a lot of squats in a row, unless you do pistol squats. So yeah, it should be like, it'd be like 15 minutes at the most. So here's the split: Monday, push-ups and pull-ups. Tuesday, legs. Wednesday, uh, you can take it as a rest. I don't think you should if you want to see better progress. So, push-ups and pull-ups. Thursday, uh, legs. Friday, push-ups, pull-ups. Saturday, legs. If you don't care about legs, just don't train legs Saturday. Sunday, rest. If you want to, actually no, don't train Sunday because you're going to be training next Monday push-ups and pull-ups, and Friday, Saturday you did squats. Hope this was helpful, and bye. See you.